The sky fractured with light as the alien fleet descended. Their vessels were vast, angular monstrosities, their surfaces pulsing with an alien bioluminescence that danced like an aurora against Earth's atmosphere. They had come with the confidence of conquerors, assured in their technological superiority and intent on harvesting Earth's resources. The Kulvani Empire, a race renowned for conquering hundreds of worlds across the galaxy, saw humanity as an insignificant obstacle in their path. They sent their demands first, a message beamed across every screen, every radio frequency. Surrender your planet and its resources, and your extinction will be swift. Resist, and we will take Earth piece by piece. The response from humanity came not in words but in silence. That silence stretched long enough to worry the Kulvani commanders. A few hours later, they began their invasion, starting with targeted strikes from orbit. However, as their soldiers and machines landed on the surface, something unexpected began to happen. The moment their troops disembarked, they found their steps heavier. Their towering forms, built for lighter gravity, struggled to move. Each limb felt weighted, their armored exosuits strained under the sudden gravitational pull of Earth, which was over twice that of their homeworld. The Kulvani physiology, evolved for agility and speed, was failing under Earth's gravity. Their machines fared no better. The spider-like assault drones, designed to glide effortlessly on low-gravity worlds, sank into the dirt, their legs collapsing under the pressure. Earth's gravity was unrelenting. The Kulvani's initial confidence began to waver as they realized their advanced technology hadn't accounted for such primitive factors. They had expected resistance from humanity, maybe an outdated missile barrage or a desperate nuclear strike, but they had not anticipated being defeated by the planet itself. The first waves of Kulvani troops found themselves pinned down, unable to retreat back to their ships. Those that survived the crushing gravitational assault tried to adapt, crawling forward like insects rather than standing tall as warriors. This grotesque sight emboldened Earth's defenders. Human military forces, initially preparing for what they thought would be an impossible battle, were quick to notice the alien struggle. Reports from ground troops came in rapid bursts. The invaders are slow. Their weapons malfunction. Permission to engage. Permission was granted. Armies around the globe launched a coordinated counteroffensive. Soldiers armed with conventional firearms and vehicles closed in on the Kulvani landing sites, overwhelming them with sheer numbers and mobility. Tanks rolled over stranded alien mechs, fighter jets rained destruction from above, and infantry swept through Kulvani lines with tactical precision. The invaders had no choice but to retreat, dragging their broken machines and fallen comrades back to their ships. Their withdrawal was chaotic, and many Kulvani were left behind, captured by human forces. Those who made it back to orbit struggled to repair their fleet, but even there, Earth's gravity held sway. The planet's immense pull had disrupted their lower orbital trajectories, forcing several of their ships to descend further into the atmosphere, where they burned up in fiery displays. Human scientists, meanwhile, had been quick to analyze the situation. They theorized that the Kulvani, accustomed to lower gravity, had never encountered a world as dense as Earth. Their arrogance had blinded them to basic planetary physics, assuming their technological edge would conquer all. But nature itself had humbled them. By the time the surviving Kulvani ships limped out of Earth's orbit, their once mighty fleet was reduced to a fraction of its strength. For humanity, it was a moment of triumph. News channels broadcast the victory, dubbing it the Gravity War. Across the globe, people celebrated not just their survival, but the poetic justice of their planet turning the tide. The few captured Kulvani soldiers, now prisoners of war, were interrogated. They revealed that their empire had never faced such a disaster. Conquering Earth was meant to be a routine operation, a minor addition to their empire. Instead, it had become a catastrophic failure, one that would stain their history for generations. In the months that followed, humanity united in ways previously thought impossible. Nations pooled their resources to study the alien technology left behind, advancing Earth's scientific knowledge by decades. At the same time, a newfound respect for their homeworld emerged. Earth wasn't just humanity's cradle, It was their greatest shield. The Kulvani had underestimated its gravity, its resilience, and the indomitable spirit of its inhabitants. Far away, in the heart of the Kulvani Empire, their leaders debated whether to attempt another invasion. But the warnings from the surviving fleet commanders were clear. Earth is no ordinary planet. And humans, they are no ordinary prey. For humanity, the invasion became a legend, a testament to the unpredictable ways the universe could work in their favor. Earth had defended itself, and in doing so, had sent a message to the galaxy. Here, the rules are different. And here, humanity endures, ****. The Kulvani Empire retreated to the far reaches of the galaxy, their once proud fleet shattered, their ambitions burned away by Earth's unrelenting gravity. But for humanity, this was only the beginning. Earth's defenders had earned their reprieve, but they knew the invaders would not stay away forever. The galaxy was vast, and Earth was no longer a secret. Across the globe, scientists, engineers, and military strategists came together to prepare for the inevitable. The remnants of the Kulvani invasion force were dismantled and studied. Human engineers marveled at the alien technology, energy weapons that could vaporize steel, gravity manipulators capable of creating artificial black holes, and propulsion systems that allowed faster-than-light travel. Yet, for all its sophistication, none of it could override the immutable laws of physics that had defeated the Kulvani on Earth. Humanity learned quickly, adapting the technology to their own needs. Months turned into years, and humanity transformed. Cities were rebuilt with defenses designed to repel future attacks. Earth's first orbital defense network, ***Aegis***, was constructed, an array of satellites equipped with advanced weaponry and shielding, capable of intercepting any hostile force before it reached the surface. The Kulvani had underestimated Earth once, but humanity vowed that no invader would ever get the chance to land again. However, Earth's newfound unity did not come without its struggles. Old rivalries between nations simmered beneath the surface. Some governments sought to hoard alien technology for their own gain, while others pushed for total transparency. The United Nations, bolstered by its role in coordinating Earth's defense during the invasion, became the de facto governing body for planetary security. But the scars of past conflicts ran deep, and trust was hard-earned. Meanwhile, in the dark reaches of space, the Kulvani Empire licked its wounds. The defeat at Earth had not only crippled their fleet but also shattered their reputation as an unstoppable force. Other species, long subjugated by the Kulvani, saw an opportunity to rise up. Rebellions flared across their empire, stretching their resources thin. The Kulvani Council convened in secret, debating whether Earth was worth the cost of another invasion. Some argued for vengeance, their pride demanding retribution. Others, more pragmatic, warned that humanity was no longer an easy target. Back on Earth, the discovery of faster-than-light travel opened new possibilities and new dangers. The first human-built starship, ***Resolute***, was launched 5 years after the invasion. Crewed by a coalition of Earth's finest scientists, engineers, and soldiers, its mission was twofold: to explore the galaxy and to find allies among the stars. Humanity had learned one crucial lesson from the Kulvani invasion: they could not stand alone. The crew of ***Resolute** discovered a galaxy in turmoil. The Kulvani's grip was slipping, and dozens of species, once enslaved, were fighting for their freedom. Humanity, with its newfound technology and reputation as the world that defied gravity, quickly became a symbol of hope. Diplomatic envoys were sent to forge alliances, offering Earth's support in exchange for cooperation and trade. Slowly, humanity began to build a network of allies, a coalition of worlds united by their shared resistance against oppression. But the galaxy was not without its dangers. For every ally humanity gained, they encountered twice as many enemies. Rival empires saw Earth as a threat, a wildcard in the delicate balance of galactic power. Mercenaries and pirates, emboldened by the chaos of the Kulvani's decline, targeted human ships and colonies. And in the shadows, ancient forces stirred, beings older and more powerful than anything humanity had ever faced. Despite these challenges, humanity persevered. The Kulvani, desperate to reclaim their former glory, launched a second invasion a decade after their first defeat. This time, they came prepared, their fleet reinforced and their weapons recalibrated to withstand Earth's gravity. But humanity was ready. The ***Aegis** defense network intercepted the fleet long before it reached Earth, and the combined might of Earth's military and their newfound allies crushed the Kulvani once and for all. In the aftermath, humanity emerged as a major player on the galactic stage. No longer the naive species that had once gazed at the stars with wonder, they were now a force to be reckoned with, a species that had earned its place among the stars. The galaxy had learned a harsh lesson. Humanity was not to be underestimated. They were survivors, innovators, and, when pushed to the brink, a force of nature. And as the stars beckoned, humanity answered. The Kulvani defeat was only the beginning. The galaxy was vast, and humanity was ready to explore it, to protect it, and to carve out their destiny among the stars. Earth was their cradle, but the universe was their future. The galaxy trembled in the years following humanity's rise. News of Earth's defiance and ultimate victory over the Kulvani spread like wildfire. Once dismissed as a backwater species, humans were now whispered about in council chambers and on warships. Their actions had shattered the galactic norm, proving that intelligence alone wasn't the defining characteristic of a dominant species. It was adaptability, resilience, and an unyielding refusal to give up. The fractured remains of the Kulvani Empire became the focus of a massive galactic power shift. With the Empire's military crippled, its former territories were up for grabs. Humanity, while not directly intervening in these disputes, took careful note of the chaos. Earth's diplomats worked tirelessly to broker alliances with neighboring worlds, offering protection, trade, and technological exchange. These agreements weren't born of altruism alone. Humanity knew that in a galaxy brimming with threats, strength came from unity. As humanity's influence grew, so did their technological advancements. The first wave of human-built interstellar warships, armed with reverse-engineered Kulvani weaponry and reinforced with Earth's unique metallurgical innovations, patrolled the growing sphere of allied systems. These ships, nicknamed gravity fighters by the Galactic press, became legendary for their ability to manipulate gravitational fields in ways the Kulvani had never conceived. Humanity didn't just learn from their enemies, they improved on their failures. But power bred enemies. Other galactic powers, threatened by humanity's meteoric rise, began to see Earth as a destabilizing force. One such power, the Sindari Dominion, launched a preemptive strike on a fledgling human colony near Proxima Centauri. They believed that humanity's alliances were still too fragile, their military overstretched. They were wrong. The human response was swift and brutal. Within weeks, Earth's fleets mobilized alongside Allied forces, launching a counterstrike that overwhelmed the Sindari border defenses. The Dominion had underestimated the efficiency of human tactics and the depth of their alliances. They surrendered after losing half their fleet in the Battle of Solara Rift. This victory solidified humanity's reputation as a species not only capable of defending itself, but also of reshaping the galaxy. Where the Kulvani had ruled through fear, humanity offered cooperation, backed by the unspoken promise of overwhelming retaliation if betrayed. It was a balance of diplomacy and strength that resonated with countless species, many of whom had been waiting for a leader to challenge the status quo. Years passed and humanity's influence spread. Earth became a hub of interstellar politics, its United Nations transformed into the United Galactic Coalition (UGC), a governing body that brought together hundreds of species. The coalition worked to establish shared laws, promote trade, and build a united defense force capable of repelling threats from beyond known space. But even as humanity thrived, challenges loomed. On the edge of the galaxy, explorers discovered remnants of a long-dead civilization, the Halaxian Ancients. Their ruins spoke of a catastrophic event that had wiped them out millions of years ago. Among their artifacts was a warning, encoded in a language deciphered by human linguists: "Beware the Shadow Fleet." The warning described an ancient enemy, one that had once swept through the galaxy, leaving only destruction in its wake. The Halaxians had managed to halt the Shadow Fleet's advance at great cost, but their efforts had merely delayed the inevitable. The message ended with a chilling prediction: they will return. Humanity didn't ignore the warning. Under the banner of the UGC, they spearheaded efforts to prepare for the Shadow Fleet's potential resurgence. Research stations studied Halaxian technology, while fleets patrolled the edges of known space, scanning for anomalies. Humanity's resilience and creativity once again became their greatest weapons as they sought to uncover the truth about this ancient threat. And then one day, the Shadow Fleet came. Emerging from the void, their ships were like nothing the galaxy had ever seen, massive, biomechanical constructs that seemed to devour light. The first encounters were disastrous, with entire fleets annihilated before they could even fire a shot. But humanity, as always, adapted. Drawing on their history of defying impossible odds, they developed new strategies and weapons. Gravitational distorters, designed to manipulate the enemy's ships as Earth's gravity had once manipulated the Kulvani, became the cornerstone of their defense. Allied species, inspired by humanity's leadership, rallied behind them, bringing their unique technologies and tactics to the fight. The war against the Shadow Fleet was long and brutal, but humanity's determination never wavered. They had learned from every challenge they'd faced, whether it was Earth's gravity, Kulvani oppression, or the Sindari's betrayal. Each lesson had forged them into a species capable of not just surviving but leading. In the end, the galaxies stood united, and the Shadow Fleet was defeated. As the last of their ships was destroyed, a collective sigh of relief echoed across the stars. Humanity had once again proven their worth, not just as warriors, but as the architects of a new era of galactic cooperation. And as the stars stretched endlessly before them, humanity knew their journey was far from over. There would always be new challenges, new enemies, and new opportunities. But whatever lay ahead, one truth remained clear: humanity would face it together, and they would endure.